Hello everyone, this is my brother who shares jewelry knowledge and buries my industry experience channel. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you can subscribe. I'm so patient to talk about some diamond knowledge. Hey, this time I'm going to talk about some good hard diamond knowledge. I'm going to talk about how many correct ways there are for diamond charity. Hey, what about me? I talked about the Diamond 4-thread karate YouTube. If you have time, you can check it out. Many people have come to me to buy diamonds. See some diamonds. Next time, please ask me what the department is. What about it? I think it needs to be paid attention to, but I don't think it needs to be paid attention to. But sometimes, some customers come to me and ask me if I need to pay attention to such flaws in the stone. If I am straight in love, I don't need to pay attention to it. It seems to be so hard to sell. Sometimes there are a lot of flaws on the certificate. When I first compare the real thing, I find that the real thing is actually not so scary. So this time I will make a difference on YouTube and tell me 9 common kinds of diamonds. There are 7 kinds of buried, and I definitely don't recommend buying defects. I'm talking about defects. Of course, it's not VVS or SI graded by the 4th division, but it's called characteristic on the positive characteristic certificate. If you sell diamonds, I think I can accept the 9 kinds of flaws. What about you? You can rest assured, but what if you try to avoid 7 kinds of flaws if you see me speak? We need to seriously consider whether to buy this diamond or not. What about this time? YouTube is more academic, so I hope you won't have a boring life. But I think if you want to know what diamonds you buy for yourself, I think you need to know. Of course, if you think that this is a moment, you actually don't know how to do it. When you need to see the right characteristics of a diamond so quickly, I think you can like this YouTube first. When it comes to you, you think, I'm really buying diamonds. You can dig them out and look at them when I need them.
Okay, to start. Hey, more than 1 card certificate. The GIA certificate is a big certificate, so you can see the diamond picture in the middle of the certificate and the right path picture below. In fact, it is written very clearly.
Down there?
Well, there are some red images displayed. You can clearly know where the defect is. But if there is a diamond below 1 card, it is a fine certificate. At the bottom left of the certificate, there is a caratic character called caratic characteristic. So the conversation allows you to listen to something. Hey, the characteristics of the right path, so I'll let you listen to it, and I'm just informing you what happens if you go to the situation. You can try it.
Try it with.
Use a 10x magnifying glass to find the defect by yourself. If you can't find it, you can try calling the salesman in the shop to help you find it. After you find it, I will tell you the location of the defect, so you can turn it over again yourself, but it's not good to say it. I have too high expectations. For example, come forward to some big chain store salesman and can help you. Good, if we are talking about the big shop sales in the past few years. Actually, I've been used to traveling freely. The best thing I want most is, please come quickly so that you can hear what you want and pay the bill quickly. It's not easy to stop you from greeting the next customer because it's a food commission. If you have a left body and a right body, you won't look good. Besides, you may not even know it. In fact, it will be a little more easy to look at it. So, if it's about looking at diamonds, I suggest you turn some. The professional department sells diamond shops or some upstairs shops.
Next, I'll talk about 9 common inclusions or 9 kinds of flaws which I think are safe. The first type of pinpoint is called pinpoint in Chinese. Is it inside the diamond? There are some.
Soten.
A small point, a few natural mineral particles because they are relatively few and buried very fine.
What?
So it's not so good to affect the quality of the diamond.
Many times VS.
More than 1.
There will be a kind of flaw.
So usually they are white, sometimes patterns, though rarely.
Present.
Now it's black because the pinpoint is very small, so you can rest assured that each pinpoint has a good friendly flaw. The second type of crystal is called crystal or crystal in Chinese, which refers to diamonds. Some of them contain some crystals. Some of them are like a fine diamond in a diamond. Some of them are like bubbles. Some of them are darker in color. Some of them are lighter in color.
What is the flaw on the diamond?
Oh, it's quite stunning, but the pricing does make a difference. Observe it closely with your eyes. If you notice crystal formations in the center or black spots, avoid purchasing too quickly. Certificates won't convey these defects, so rely on personal observation.
What about crystal?
White or transparent or black?
The third type involves clustered cloud formations positioned on diamonds, sometimes concentrated in one area. It's not easy to distinguish between pinpoints and pinpoints. When there are many pinpoints, it will form a very hazy state, like a milky object with a clear boundary and a grinning appearance. It's like a cloud, so it's called cloud. The connotation is very common, but what if a diamond has a large piece of operating objects in its face? Will the department greatly affect the diamond fire? If a moving object is covered with sun-baked diamonds, it will become a cream diamond, so try not to sell it easily. Before that, I have a YouTube website and they tell everyone to be careful. So, do you have time? You can look at this YouTube. The fourth feed is called verbal striae, or some are called breast cracks, which refer to diamonds.
Inside.
There is a crack that looks like a white feather, so it is called fadida. Of course, fadida is big and thin. If it is so thin, it won't be surprised, but it is. If diamonds enter the face, there are some big feeders, so be careful. So, Eva, I've got a guest. The side of the diamond is when I bought it. It's not when I bought it. Just talk about the same salesman.
Edge. Good.
So you can give diamond claws.
Claw.
Just cover this crack. So it's so good it's invisible to the naked eye, but it's because this crack crosses, like a knife, batches of diamonds on each side. So it's time to be a master's double stone. As soon as the injury turns into a cave, it will collapse. It turns into a diamond, changing from one card to more than 90 pieces. In the end, it will come to me with a diamond and ask me if I have it. I just said that I have to remedy it, so my family has already put out a shirt again, so it's the same thing. You have to be careful. Fifth, the needle is dirty and the diamond looks like a fine needle. So slender, and how slender is the crystal? Usually it is very fine, so it has a big impact on the price of diamonds. Most of them are white or dark. Sixth, intended natural is called inner grain primitive fine surface in Chinese. There may be some on the surface of the raw diamond ore. It feels like the shape or the balanced concave left side is a mineral mark. After the diamond is polished and processed, it cannot be removed, so it is embedded on the black surface of the diamond. What is the usual situation? If the waist circumference of the diamond is so large, it will not affect the fire color. If you hold a diamond and there are some flaws, you can do it. Choose a suitable diamond ring to cover it. The seventh training whips often happen. It's a diamond. The long plane forms a series of pinpoints or a crystal. Actually, what if the training whips are beautiful? In fact, does it not affect the diamond fire color? What about the positivity of SI1 or SI2? The system is more common. So general, so flaw, so patterns. So if it is black, training risk, so it can really be rejected directly. And my experience, what about some SI2 training whips? On the contrary, if you look at the picture, it seems like a lot of flowers, but if you look at it with the naked eye, you can consider it. Of course, it all depends on the naked eye. Eighth, it is called natural. In English, it is called natural. In Chinese, it is called the original front. Sometimes the quality of the diamond is maintained. The waist circumference or near the waist of the diamond will be maintained. The natural crystal surface is okay. Ninth, internal training or service training is Chinese. I call it internal or surface growth science. So what is it? This is a few diamonds. There are some traces of natural diamond growth inside or on the surface, whether it is obvious or not. It is okay and quick. In fact, there are 9 kinds of positive characteristics that have been mentioned, and these 9 kinds of characteristics are very common. If you have a diamond series VS1 or above, what 9 characteristics do you see? In fact, there is no need to worry. Based on my experience, VS2 or SI1 or SI2 or below, if you see something like this, you should pay attention because it is too dense cloud or crystal or different colors of crystal. It greatly affects the appearance and color of the diamond. I won't talk about I1, I2, I3 because when the diamond goes so bad, the contents mean nothing at all. If you get a knife feather, it must be so obvious. So I don't need to talk about it, but I don't need to talk to some customers from time to time. Brother Aziming, tell me what kind of diamonds you sell are more expensive than others. Let me ask, what kind of diamonds do you want? After that, give me some abnormal colors. Forget about the colors. But sometimes I think when doing business, you have to live your own life. Unless you tell me, hey, I'm not afraid of being dazzled by the naked eye. I don't care about strips. I don't care about scars. I can help you find such problems, but I'm so honest and leave me to point out how to find diamonds. Boys are scared a lot. They are all about proposal rings. Even if I am a husband, I will think, what if I tie a proposal ring to a girl? I don't think I even want a girl to receive a good diamond with a big knife, or a diamond ring that has been tied yellow, or a dirty diamond ring. I would rather be clean to the naked eye, fine grains, less budget value, limited understand.
I think the proposal is more important than diamonds.
Hello.
Are you reviewing it again?
So the conclusion is, if you see the 9 flaws in a diamond of VS1 or above, you don't have to worry about it. If you are VS2, SI1 or SI2, then you will have to persist in it. You must look at it with the naked eye. If your grain is I1, I2, I3, I think you don't have to look at it. It's very expensive to write a note.
Hard.
If you come forward, someone will say I.
Once I2.
It's clean to the naked eye and easy to buy. I can't even comment on it. I wish everyone a good buy.
Okay, let me talk about it below. Isn't it such a good flaw?
My angle, I think there are some flaws.
How's that?
Of course, department stores should be frightened by hundreds of customers. I think there are the following 7 diamond flaws.
The system can.
It affects the firmness of the diamond, and it also affects the structure of the diamond. I won't choose it. The first laser drill hole is called a laser drill hole. This kind of flaw is not natural, but artificial. After drilling a hole with a diamond, some black spots and crystal inside pass through it. Just turn the hole. It's not good. Come out and pour some glass and glue it in so that the diamonds will fall. It's good. It's a lot. It affects the price of diamonds. But it's a line that you can hardly see with the naked eye. So I know. There are many flat diamonds, there are such flaws. So I don't recommend buying them. Before that, I had a YouTube to talk about such flaws. So if you have time, you can turn it over and have a look, so I won't go into details. The second kind of trip is simpler in Chinese. That is, it is called after collapse or broken, usually. There are defects at the waist and waist edge of the diamond, some black surfaces, some boundary lines, or some defects at the bottom of the diamond. Most of them are caused by the majority of people, or some defects are caused by wear during grinding of the diamond, or some accidents. One is an external feature, and most of the gaps are tied very thinly. Many times people polish diamonds. When I see such a thin gap, I will continue to polish it for you. If I grind it more, I will grind it away. If the gap is relatively large, it will be like a diamond. Check the severity of the next one, so don't you need to recut it, because if you recut it, there is a chance the diamond will be much finer, even a third of a diamond. It's such a light diamond, and the price is naturally low. It's such a second-hand diamond. In fact, you have to be careful about this trip and break. The explanation is that I tell people all the time, second-hand diamonds are not a problem. People buy them and sell them again. It's okay, they sell them for 20. They don't even buy them when they buy them. They will be handed over to you. Be careful of this shop problem. Explanation. When I make jewelry, diamonds are so resistant, but they are actually easy to collapse, especially after some second-hand diamonds are recycled and disassembled. You know, the double diamonds are eggplant gold. Well, the car gold is a hard substance. You have to boil a piece of eggplant gold to turn out the diamond wall. You have to use a lot of force. You don't think you can throw it as you imagined. It's like a plier. It's like a dog and a cow. When exerting force, but when the double diamond system was so dense and tight before, it was easy for the diamond system to collapse. Why do you explain how hard I said? It's because I've seen too many collapsed diamonds, so be careful about this one. Third, gravity hollows are called hollows. That is to say, when the diamond is cut and polished, there may be a feather, a crystal when polished. There are so many holes on the top of the diamond, and there are some irregular breaches. Sometimes when some feeder diamonds are cut, the feeder diamonds fall off, or a little crystal when cutting, it collapses. There are some openings and holes. These holes and diamond holes are due to diamonds and some oily and dusty substances. If you bring patience slowly, it will be so obvious to change some colors and faces. There are so many holes that people will ask, can you explain? When I grind it away is another reason. If you grind it, see how deep the hole is. If you grind it down, how much you grind it down, your diamonds are getting lighter and lighter. So take a look at the polishing person and think about sacrificing positivity. It must be sacrificing weight. So when I usually see this flaw, I will always avoid it. The fourth chord is called fine knot, and it is almost the same as crovity. It is the crystal on the surface of the diamond. When polishing, because this crystal is so close to the surface of the diamond, when you look down, there is a feeling like a bulge. In fact, it is not clean to the naked eye. You can see it to the naked eye, so you should avoid the fifth X channel, which is called concave esophagus. It's like the laser head first talked about the laser drill hole, so the outside extends to the inside of the diamond. There will be two types of granular esophagus. The first one is natural. It is possible that a diamond will grow through a growth process and the strong high-temperature lava will erode the scar downstairs. The surface of the diamond extends all the way to the middle of the diamond and there is a trace like a pipe. The second type is artificial. For example, I mentioned the laser drill hole before, which is the second type. The sixth kind of extra-faced, extra black side is like that. Every diamond cut has a fixed number of black surfaces, but in one case there will be extra black surfaces, so how to adjust them? It is different from the original black-face design of diamonds. This kind of majority appears. As for the situation, the head first talks about various reasons to remedy it. For example, the head first talks about the trip breach. If the breach is broken, it means that the diamond is collapsed. If the polishing array is polished away, there will be multiple black surfaces. Or it is a gravity concave polishing and multiple surfaces, it is mostly the case, or it may be a polishing master. There may be some small mistakes and there may be multiple black surfaces. The seventh type of bread, a beard, is called a beard. It is called a crisp waist in Chinese. There is a diamond waist on it, so tiny cracks slowly penetrate deeper from the side.
Go inside.
Hey, you'll see you.
2收听 good.
It looks like a feather, and because it looks like a beard, it's called brad. Sometimes it's because of improper diamond polishing or cutting operations, and some small cracks will appear like beards. If it's a small matter, it's actually okay when polishing diamonds in polish. It can be removed, but if there are too many bats, the edges of the diamond will be grey and grey.
It looks like
Painful flaws resembling painted flowers are irreversible even through polish, making avoidance essential just from observation. That's settled.
there are 7 kinds. Try to avoid diamond flaws. How important is a subject actually? I think if you are thinking about buying diamonds, I think the following picture, you can have a low cap or you may like it. This YouTube in your favorite. So when you buy a diamond, take it out and have a look. Do you want to buy any diamonds? Of course, some diamonds. I margin if you're hello.
Close your eyes to a diamond and there are.
This situation allows room to negotiate with someone or simply capture a picture with a shirt in hand.
I hope you.
At first glance, there is some price room, but this video may be too
Academic.
maybe it's a little boring.
I hope you.
I don't mind, so why?
As a jewelry channel, I think there are some departments that should be talked about and they are all necessary.
Let's talk about it. I'm sharing it today. What about my channel? There is a lot of other jewelry knowledge in Zhong. If you are interested, I hope you can click and have a look. If you don't subscribe my channel, I hope you subscribe. Bye bye.